I'm Becky.
And I'm Kathy, and we're co-owners and sisters of Miss Cayce's Christmas store.
And we want to invite you to join us on our channel, and we're going to teach you about mastering market. We've owned Miss Cayce's Christmas store for over 30 years, and gosh, we've gone to market.
Except for maybe when we had a baby or we brought those babies with us, and our mom.
I know. Mom came along to help us as we went to market and shopped for Miss Cayce's all these years. And you know, a lot of people ask us what market is about.
Oh, they think it's like so fabulous and glamorous and just, you know, just that we just wine and dine and just have all this fun.
Shop.
Well, we do wine and dine because you have to do that to get through the day sometimes, but it's pretty grueling and a lot of hard work.
It absolutely is. And so as we head out and we get ready to get started, we have a few tips that we'd like to share with you that would make your market easier for you. And one of the first things we like to think of is keeping an open mind. You can come to market with a lot of things,
in your head,
in your heads,
yes.
And you get to market and there's nothing there that goes along with that. And so really we have found it best to come in, kind of cleanse our minds and be open-minded.
Sometimes our mind is just not all there. You know, we've got that Christmas hangover, and you know, it's being pretty hard to get here and really just be rare and ready to go. But you know, we look around and sometimes it takes us a couple of days to really get into it. But when we do, we have a lot of fun, and we look for those things that really make us laugh and just, I mean, the wowie things, because that's what, you know, if it wows us, it's going to wow our customers.
So I guess number one, look for inspiration. When you're going in and out of so many showrooms, it may be just that one thing that catches your eye that really starts you off on a theme or a color story that gets you going, and that's probably tip number one.
And when you come to our store, our whole store is really laid out in themes. Themes is probably one of our biggest advantages to how we shop. Everything really revolves around the theme that we planned. And so that's a key thing. Even if you, no matter what kind of store you have, you really, to make buying easier, you have to buy sort of compartmentalized in themes.
And some of you may ask, what is a theme? A theme can be something that's built around a nutcracker, a Santa, a snowman.
It could be a color story even.
Yes.
You know, we see a lot of designer colors and things, trends that are happening in home decor. And so you need to pick up on that with the Christmas decorating so that you complement what is happening in somebody's home.
Yes, and a lot of times with Pantone, they come out with a color of the year, and we look for inspiration so that we can interject that into Christmas. And I think we've figured out a way this year to use Living Coral, which is the Pantone color of the year. One thing you want to do is wear comfortable shoes. You want to look really cute and professional. Kathy and I
We were never one of those people that we see at market sometimes with their broom skirts and tennis shoes on.
No. And we don't wear a fancy dress and hose and tennis shoes. We really like to find shoes that are comfortable. We like to dress cute and fun and professional.
You have to remember that you're representing your store. And when you go in and you're speaking with a vendor or a prospective vendor, and you know, you want to represent your store and you want to look classy and put together, and so you want to be, but you want to be very, very comfortable.
Yes, and in thinking about that, you want to be sure you hydrate. Being in these buildings all day long, you've got to drink lots and lots of water because it really dries you out.
And just to keep going and to keep things moving, you know, you want to be really hydrated.
That's right, because you want to feel really good. Then when you get to a little bit of the nitty-gritty, one of the things that we prepared a long time ago was a sheet that gives all of our credit information, our banking, our names, our addresses, people that we buy from, so that we can turn this into, especially a new company. We also have our order guidelines. We have formats that we need our orders in so that they can easily be imported into our POS system.
Shipping
and
information.
Then we have our routing and shipping information, because we can get frustrated if stuff doesn't come in like we want it to, but if we didn't give all the information, then it's on us, not on the company. And so they have all that information from us. And then so many people need a copy of your tax ID. You really want to come prepared when you come to market.
You also want to have your business cards with you, plenty of your business cards, and keep them in a place where you can just easily pull them out and hand them to someone. A lot of times they won't even give you information if you don't have a business card to hand them. And you may run into other people that are just good contacts for you to have, and you want to have your business card with easy to read information.
We do a lot of pre-planning before we come to market, and one of the things that we do is we inventory a lot of our items that are just staple items, our trees, our garlands, our wreaths, our shatterproof balls that we know we've got to have this many red and this many of this. We don't have to spend a lot of time looking, so it helps us on a time basis to have all that kind of information in a format like this that's easy to read. We're going to go turn in our tree order today, and Kathy spent a lot of time, and I helped her count so that we know, and we may see trends that are following from year to year, where we sell more 9-foot one year, we sell less 7-foots, then the next year it may be a trend to turn around and do the other thing. Teardrops, wreaths, garlands.
All those kind of boring things that you can have done ahead of time makes it a lot simpler, because I can just walk in there and just tell my supplier exactly how many of these I need and see if he has anything new to show me or whatever, and fill in with those things.
No, that really helps. Something else that we like to do, because we're in the floral business and we have floral that we carry over from year to year and we don't want to duplicate, then we put together our books based on Halloween, fall, Christmas, and it has a picture, the number, and the count of it. So that way, if we're looking at sunflowers, we know we don't need this style of sunflower. So that's another good thing. Kathy and I didn't take these pictures or make the count. We had someone help us do this. We have fall done, so when we get to the fall sections, we'll be able to do it. Pre-made wreaths, we have everything in our booklet that we can carry with us, easily flip through it, so that really makes market simpler. The next thing is to think about how you're going to carry all of your stuff. Your shoulders get so tired. Everybody's handing you a bag. You want to maybe advertise for your company with a bag, but we prefer to have this fun rolling bag, and it has this great handle on there that we can easily carry it, but this will save your shoulders, let me tell you.
Everybody at market will give you a bag to advertise for them. Well, we choose to carry our own bag so that we can advertise for ourselves, and that really is very helpful. And this is really a lightweight shopping bag. I've got my coat in here, and it just hangs easy on my shoulder, and it's not a big bother.
And then once we've been to market, we give ourselves a couple of days to look around, find those things that inspires. We sit down with our team, we start to develop a plan on what those themes and color stories are going to be. Then we take the market guide. Market also has apps. Sometimes the service is a little wonky, so you can't always log into it, but there are floor plans with the names of the showrooms, and so we will go through and figure out what floor we're going to be on and who all we can buy from that floor. You want to plan. If you plan and prepare ahead of time, it makes it go easier, quicker, you're more efficient, and you really make great use out of your time.
The other thing you want to take advantage of is the events and seminars that are available, and you almost have to look ahead at that and plan out your days around when there's going to be a great seminar that you don't want to miss. Market is really good about having, the special guest speakers and conferences, little seminars. We went to a great one about Instagram and the website and social media and all that business that everybody needs in
Yes.
retail.
And one thing that's great about going to those conferences and seminars like that, meet people around you. Don't be afraid to introduce yourself and share information with other retailers and other buyers. Kathy and I have been able to become good friends with people that are all around the country, and they may say, hey girls, we have found this great thing that is just selling well for us. The Star from Afar, we found out from A. Dodson's, and that was something they shared with us. And then the other night we were at something, we were telling them how great Hot Ruby was doing for us. And so being able to share all that kind of information,
these people aren't in
is
competition
so
with
helpful.
us because they're in a completely different area of the country or territory than we are. So, and it's also a good support group to know about because you can share different things about what's working for you in the marketing world, what's good with your employees, what fun things do they do that gets everybody pumped up. So it's just a way to support each other.
Yes. Kathy and I are never afraid to learn. Someone asked us one time how we had been in business for 35 years, and it's because we always feel like there's more for us to learn, new things we can do, things that somebody else can show us how to do. We just haven't arrived yet, and so we're happy to share all these tips and tricks with you. We hope that you will follow our YouTube channel. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Miss Cayce's. Give us a thumbs up, make a comment below, and be sure and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.